machine, you want the clock there. And you want the baby, you want the time to fail. For my niggas lock down, they get the 12 to sell. And then you still wonder why. Run the struggle on the streets, getting high, trying to survive. You niggas fucking the front machine, understand? You niggas just don't know. I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Nobody makes the biggest thing in the block. Went from nothing to the biggest thing. You're gonna fuck around and bust around the chicken in the play on the days. Flipping days, smoking places with niggas on the block getting hot and staying fucked up for no occasion. You don't want to know why I'm still there. Niggas want to beat me down, they want to kill me there. I finally made it.
Hey, for Fool's Day.
Bitches before the baby, niggas were the sort of save me. If I'm jealous, you know I'm on the back. If you can down that bitch, I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
What? Yes, indeed. DC, baby. 2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm DC's own Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony #1 soul brother. And welcome to Hoodview Politics, where Capitol Hill meets the streets. You know what I'm saying? So come on in, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell, so you know your boys about to slide on through. So, what up?
Now, if you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coons. Let's not forget about those Puerto Ricans and those white ladies too. You know what I'm saying, Dial? Welcome, everybody around the world who love to listen to these fools from the streets of DC talk about politics. The only way we know how, the street way. You know what I'm saying, Dial?
Yeah.
So welcome anybody in that knows talk streets and understand what the fuck we talking about. You know what I'm saying, Doc?
Wow.
Let's go. It's April Fool's Day. We've been getting food now for the last, 10 years by orange neck demon fuck pig.
I couldn't agree with that statement.
At least 10.
Yeah. In the last 10 years, this motherfucker, he made your living room every night.
Yeah.
But he got his wish. Donald Trump probably is the most consequential president of our lifetime, probably ever. But this dude will be talked about forever. Over our lifetime, probably ever. Forever they gonna talk.
I'm gonna tell you, all right. If you're not MAGA, you ain't gonna really understand what the fuck going on. He gonna go down as the worst, not just president, human being to sit in the office. First administration, I don't know, countless amount of lives was lost over stupidity. Mm-hmm. The man ain't know what the fuck to do with a basic motherfucking, when you get a cold, bro. The government supposed to attack these things. Got several different ways. he sleep at the switch. Nobody in a right mind will ever think this man would chase around human beings around the streets.
Wow.
So now we're talking about literal things that are being done. Literal things. So it ain't no more, he not gonna do that. Nah, y'all just saying that. This shit is just literally happening. It's literally things that's doing in motion, has happened, that we can't sit back and debate no more. It's happened. Now we got to debate, was it good or right? Because that was the shit y'all wanted. You know what I'm saying? But you got to realize that's the shit y'all wanted. Anytime y'all vote, particularly for shit like that, that's the shit you gonna get. And it's particular shit. So he gonna go down first administration as the worst president ever. He nudged over Bush and Cleveland, whoever the fuck that was. That was a terrible one. There was another one that was terrible. He was terrible only because he lasted 2 days or some shit. Right. These motherfuckers are bad. Not just for the politics, for the culture in general. That's why I say he was more of an impact and more of a problem than any president we ever had. Because he used his influence in a different way. Obama had the whole country sucking on his knob, on his asshole for 3 years in a row before he became president. Everybody was in love with him. Kids trying to make their mamas. Not mom. Him, not Hillary. All that shit was a big thing then. Huge thing. He had the country. If he wanted to turn everybody into some mean motherfuckers at that time and do some drastic dumb shit, he could have done that. He literally did not do anything. That's why I say, bro, second administration, we in a war. We ain't got to the rest of it yet. It's only 1 year. That's how we're going to have to talk about him. We're going to be still in the war when he dead. The war he started. We still ain't recovered from the pandemic. Two things that didn't have to happen.
Yeah. You're right. That's why he will go down in a bad way. Let me put that out there first. In a bad way. That he will be the most consequential president of all time. For what he did to the country, what he's doing, what he already did to the country, what he's in the process of doing to the country, the direction he's taking the country, for the people putting a racist, misogynist pedophile in the fucking White House, along with all his friends.
It's some crazy work.
Yeah, he will be talked about. He is a president that will not be in some kind of fucked up way talked about.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna take just to fix the shit they fucked up in this year. It's gonna take a generation or two to fix that shit. I told you on this podcast, y'all fuck around. Everything that our parents, grandparents fought for, y'all just gave it back to these assholes. And look what they doing. They killing motherfuckers in the streets. They bombed a fucking school. And the reports are now that the school was the target. That is a war crime. That's what we are, killing little kids. What the fuck kind of shit is this?
Man, we talking about Counts of many lives he lost by taking women's health away.
Yeah.
The counts amounts of lives lost for taking health care away, period. The counts amount of lives lost for restricting SNAP. I can go on and on.
Actually, this is
On and on.
This is why the nominee, whoever the nominee is, gonna have to be a strong, thick-skinned motherfucker, because that person is gonna take a lot of shit, and it's gonna be a lot of shit quick. Just like when Obama went in, they're gonna expect that person to go in and fix this shit overnight. Yeah, they fucked it up overnight, but they're gonna expect a motherfucker to go in and fix everything that was fucked up. Yeah, you campaigned on getting women's health care. We expect it. Y'all expect that shit in the first 100 days. And you know how shit gonna go. Motherfuckers gonna be on podcasts like us. Well, the Democrats said they was gonna do this, and it's still fucked up out here. You expect the economy to turn around overnight.
It's sad.
You know. But we got a chance, and we should end up no later than 2028 with the House, the Senate, and the White House.
I want y'all to think about the man takes away health benefits, food assistance, but didn't create no job.
But basically,
didn't create one job, no job created at all.
And
so it ain't like you saying, I need y'all to start working.
And
there's no job either.
Raise your taxes. So y'all keep glossing it over with this talking that tariff shit. When it's been shown, tariffs are nothing. Who pays the tariffs are what Trump and them is charging these motherfuckers or whatever, or saying you got to pay this amount of money, this percentage or whatever to bring your shit into the United States. They don't do. All they do is figure that shit into the cost to the consumer. That's why your prices are going up. So now he basically taxed you while giving a tax break to the rich. That this bastard signed in the law. Not only that, I've seen a report today that motherfucker is now worth. No, he enriched himself. He's now worth something like 6.5 or 6.8 billion dollars now.
Who?
Trump. Since he's been in the White House. Since he's been in the White House. Or back in the White House. These motherfuckers are insider trading like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
They believe it's speculation. I'll say that. It's not fact. But it's speculation that Pete Hegseth or somebody inside the Defense Department is tipping off some of these motherfuckers on Wall Street. And that's why 15 minutes before whatever announcement Trump made the other day about the war, whatever, and the stock shot up. All these motherfuckers put money, and a lot of motherfuckers put money into the market and got broke off pretty decent before the truth came out. So is that type of shit going on? So I mean, but that's I guess y'all cool with that. That's what y'all voted for. That's some crazy shit.
Now, shit.
But how do we get out of this mess?
So he went from everybody complaining about gas,
Yeah,
to a whole $1 more in a year.
yeah. I saw the 7-Eleven right there. The 7-Eleven gas station right there. They $4.19 a gallon. And I got news for you. he trying to get out of this war before the summer months hit. That's when gas prices gonna really spike. They spike every year anyway, because there's a lot of motherfuckers on the road going on vacations, summer trips, all of this, that, and the third. So gas go up. He really don't want to be. He don't want to be involved in this shit and have that straight to whole moves closed. And when that shit hit, gas might fuck around and be $7 a gallon.
Be a line outside on that ass.
It's gonna be some shit.
Be a motherfucking line out there, shit.
You'll know when they start digging into that. When they start, shit fucked up when they gonna start digging in that strategic oil petroleum reserve.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, we got oil, but I know that we got that reserve. The site of that reserve is bigger than most states. There's only a couple states that's bigger than that. Bigger than that shit.
They ain't try to restrict birthright citizenship.
Now that's today's news, ain't it?
Today.
Yeah.
Which is silliness.
And went to court.
And when he said he went to court, he's saying he physically went there.
Yeah, he said in court.
That's what he's trying to tell you. He physically was there. He really ain't got nothing to do, bro.
I think that was a bad move and a bad look. Him rolling up in the Supreme Court like that. I think that shit gonna backfire, and I think it's gonna backfire big time because he rolled up in here like he got them in his pocket, and he had to roll up in there to set them straight to do what he wanted to do, and them motherfuckers ain't having it. Them motherfuckers are playing for a lifetime. And you ain't gonna see it's a certain point you ain't gonna show them motherfuckers up. I think that shit about to backfire, and it's gonna be some shit he want that he is not gonna get. And it's gonna basically take the Supreme Court out of the equation. Especially if Dems get the House and the Senate and impeachment come up, because he's going to get investigated, and he gonna need them to try to suppress a whole lot of shit and say a lot of this shit is unconstitutional and he got presidential privilege and all this other shit. That shit, I think that shit he did today gonna backfire on him, and it's gonna backfire on him big time.
Now, 14th Amendment, for anybody don't know,
Right.
is on your screen. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the justification therefore of are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall embrace the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdictions the equal protections of the laws. Now, back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you can see what generated for having this 14th Amendment is some people call for slaves that was out this joint. And they want to put them back into society. You had to make it so that they were citizens.
Yeah.
So now, this way it got tricky too. Because when we brought here, the babies that were born here didn't do anything wrong. It's almost similar to they try to do with birthright with the Hispanics when they bring over from Cuban stuff like that. It's basically the same.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, this makes it so it's real clear. Even immigrants, they can't do nothing with, because it says all persons born and naturalized. You feel me?
That's where the term anchor baby come from.
And I think this right here is why they try to fuck the 14th Amendment up, because they can't do anything as long as it's the 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment is too clear and too precise and too straight to the point. It ain't no wiggle room in this joint. It says no state shall make or enforce any law. It's just like nothing can be done to this. Unless you go all the way back up to the
Constitution.
Yeah.
So that's
I mean, the Congress, the Senate got to redo it. That they got to do that stuff.
The people got the people get involved with that one.
So this is so dumb to go in there and do this. You can't. It just
you just can't. You just like what
there.
you did yesterday with the mail-in voting thing, where he's trying to deny people shit that's in the Constitution, that's in the framework, that's in the laws of this country, what this country is built on. It's saying if you are born on American soil, in American, that means when these people,
it says or naturalized too,
right? When these people, when maybe two immigrants have come over, maybe the wife is pregnant and she deliver on American soil. When that person goes to a hospital or maybe even a midwife, there's still a record of that birth. And that child gets an American birth certificate from whatever state it is. Pick one of the 50 or in the territories of Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Guam, and it's the same everywhere. So that person, when that person is born, that person is an American. They don't get no immigrant from birth certificate. They are an American. But
exactly,
you can't throw an American out. So, the parents, parents somebody got to be around here taking this child. The state ain't trying to do it. So everything but this shit is not gonna hold up. You are trying to get the Supreme Court to interpret it the fucking way you want to interpret it. But it says in the first two words, all persons.
Exactly.
Say some people, some persons, a little bit of persons here, some persons from there.
Is it a property thing specific for
person? ALL, 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 persons born or naturalized in the United States. Dude, you just can't do what the fuck you want to do. You just want to say fuck the Constitution. You just going to do what no other president even thought about trying to do. No other person even thought, I'm just fuck the Constitution. I'm going to do the fuck I want to do. You interpret this bitch way, whatever. But this shit ain't going to work. The mail-in voting shit ain't gonna work. Because the voters that's gonna, the group that's gonna wear your ass out in these next two elections, they don't give a fuck about mail-in voting. It's gonna be young people. You tried to shut the colleges up. Yeah, you losing your power. The only reason you ain't a lame duck is because Mike Johnson ain't got no spine.
And it's crazy as fuck how he walked in there thinking this was a case.
Right.
That's odd as fuck.
I think in the grand scheme of things, I think that's going to backfire. And I think he really showed him up. That ain't good.
Hell no.
That one ain't good because it's all you already been going on them. It's already been contentious back and forth because they ain't been ruling on some things the way you thought. And he thought they should rule on.
Mm-hmm.
So he been doing funky shit, been saying funky shit.
Come look at
that
man.
It ain't a rosy relationship.
Yeah.
So you just popping up on this case. Nah, that's not a good look. Whatever. That's what you got. That's what you got your Justice Department or your whoever, your attorneys that fight that get go to court while you sit back and run the country. All the shit you got going on in the world, the shit you done started. When you got time to sit up in the motherfucking Supreme Court, you roll up there like you the big boss.
You right, like you got time for that.
Dude, I'm really...
Like he really got fucking time to be sitting in the court.
I'm telling you.
Worried about birthright citizenship. This shit is so dumb. I thought he eliminated. I thought everything was zero.
Right. But I'm telling you, if this shit gonna backfire. Because you know what? Them Epstein files coming out. He gonna need them people. He gonna need them people to keep them Epstein files from coming out.
And this dumb fuck niggas in a war. He don't know what he doing. He's just gonna jump up and say, you know what? We're gonna leave in a minute. Huh? Mm-hmm. This shit.
Yeah. Then he talking about he gonna leave. And he not gonna open it, make sure the Straits of Hormuz is open.
This is a mess, bro.
Yeah. He not only fucking our economy up, he done fucked up the global economy.
You see that video I sent you? It was a wrestling joint.
Yeah.
The one was US.
Yeah.
That's basically it, yeah. Like Bobby Heenan is motherfucking Israel.
Why was I watching Tuesday night? I think that was Tuesday Night Titan. Might have been TNT. That's what it was. I was watching that night. That Bobby Heenan slapping shit out of Terry Taylor.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
Bro, I was sitting there so long trying to figure out who is this?
I was watching it.
I couldn't see it, get a good look.
And the Brooklyn Brawler, or Stephen Brawler. The Brooklyn Brawler came out there and fucked Terry Taylor.
That's how that shit is. You like
the Red Rooster, as some of y'all know.
It's like Israel and shit was motherfucking Bobby the Brain just telling us, do this.
Choker.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Then, when you look back on it, he the only one to do it. He the only one. But now, I talked to somebody today, right? He's a MAGA. Oh. But he's one of the MAGAs that don't say they MAGAs, right? But sit there and agree with everything and didn't defend it.
Do you MAGA?
But they won't do that, though.
You're a MAGA sympathizer.
But then...
Does that sound any better?
So he said, oh, yeah, Trump doing it because all the other presidents were scared to do it. I'm like, what? I don't do everybody don't know, I'm a professional barber, right? And sometimes we get in conversations around, I don't even want to engage in them joints. I just start getting quiet. It's like, but some things that come out be too, what's the name? You have to say something. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, man. Because if somebody was talking about, man, these damn wars, man, I hate when motherfuckers going to get in office and go to war. He was like, oh, damn, Trump. It ain't Trump's fault, man, because he the one clean up everybody's mess. Everybody's scared to go over there. They ain't going to go clean up But Biden and Obama mess. Huh?
What mess?
I didn't even know what he was talking about, bruh.
Yeah.
How you turn this into he doing something that nobody else want to do though? Like it sounds like something Trump would say. Like what are you talking about?
Now that you say that, then let me see. Ask one of them, can they explain me this? If he doing what nobody else doing.
Like what is that?
How the fuck? When he came in the office the last time, he ripped that Iran nuclear deal up, didn't he? Told a motherfucker up. Fuck this shit. I can get a better deal.
Exactly.
I guess your better deal is war.
He haven't even put a new deal up.
Right. Now,
like he said, Lex just got I got better. We haven't even what is it?
Motherfucker said he came in and tore it up. Do you know this motherfucker is trying to cut the exact same deal with Iran that Obama negotiated that he tore up? The exact same shit. What the fuck is going on?
Take your foot off
what
the
it is,
nigger.
this man is a person that want everything to be about him.
Yeah.
He will rip something up. He don't care about America, who lose their lives, whatever the fuck. Obama did it. Get rid of it. Yeah. And when give me the same thing he wrote, I'm just put my name on it. Just get his shit off. That's all he was concerned with, bro. When he got it. Y'all don't remember? His whole concern was anything Obama put an ink to, give it to me.
All right.
That was his whole goal.
Trump is a TV personality. He's a TV personality. He's basically an actor. He gets on TV and he becomes whatever he needs to be. He's a fake ass CEO firing people. You've seen him on WWE. This motherfucker's been on all types of shit. He had Trump University and all this whole other shit. None of it made no money though. Mm-hmm. But he's a TV personality. This dude he knows how to sway the public or make the public believe certain things about him that may not be true, and not believe things about him that may be true. He knows how to. So we're really actually, as a country and as a whole, we are in the midst of a reality TV show. In this one, motherfuckers are actually dying.
True.
But you elected a TV personality who can, like a chameleon, turn into whatever he needs to be at that time. But he got a deep hatred for Obama.
And it's so personal, he don't care who gets hurt.
Right. And let's get one thing straight about when you elected Obama. When Obama burst upon the scene at that convention, when he gave that speech, he gave a keynote, and he tore the house down, and he tore the country down. I looked at myself that night on TV. That dude could be president. I didn't think he would do it as soon as he did it. I thought he could do it. Because you saw the next step. He was a state senator. Then he got that Senate seat in Illinois. And then he, got a little record going or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then he ran. Okay. We thought the order would have been Hillary than him, but he caught fire and he won. But the biggest thing about Obama, it wasn't that he could do if he could do the job. The dude was smart. The dude went to Harvard. He was the editor of the Harvard Law Review. That's one of the most prestigious publications in the world. It wasn't his brain. The one thing about Obama that everybody had questions about, and you can get me right if I'm wrong, was on national security. It wasn't domestic policy, because unlike Trump, when he ran, he gave you policies. This is what I'm running on. I'm running on to get everybody universal health care. When he got in there, he delivered. Unlike some orange president that's in there now.
That's why I say Obama was a curse and a blessing at the same time.
Yeah.
Because ever since then, everything has been so tension going to racing what he did.
Yeah.
That's how. And then the first vote of Trump in there was a reaction because of that.
Yeah.
Then from that point on, the person they elected was a person that couldn't stand Obama too.
Yeah.
As far as they were concerned. So they elected, that's what they wanted.
Yeah. And see, that's where dumb fucks like Nick Cannon and Chili and the list of mofos we done went down on this podcast.
Man, you got to step out back.
Obama, the one thing Obama did was he brought the racism, his election brought the racists, the out and out racists to the forefront.
Exactly. They were so mad they wanted their leader.
They was undercover. Everything was cool. You know, it was systemic racism. You know what I'm saying? It was built into the system and all this old shit in hiring processes and who get promotions and who get loans and, you know, redlining. It was systemic then. With Obama, it was, oh, fuck, you know, that motherfucker, that nigga ain't leading me nowhere. And the out and out racists came out. Your
Exactly.
Steve Bannons, your Stephen Millers,
A motherfucker sitting in the joint screaming,
Carlson,
you a liar in the middle of the motherfucking joint.
Yeah. Even your that old decrepit ass Mitch McConnell. Our goal as a Republican Party is to make Barack Obama a one-term president. That motherfucker. Crip keeper.
Exactly. The Senate leader
Yeah.
said their goal, like, not to do take care of business. That's why I say he was a curse and a blessing. Not to do anything else,
yeah,
but to make sure he can't function.
Not to say
what?
Just to get out and say, we congratulate as a Republican Party. We congratulate Barack Obama on his victory, and we look forward to working with him and to move this country forward. You know, he's the first African American president, and you know, it's a good thing for the country, and we should unite and get things done for all Americans. That's all the fuck you had to say. Our goal is to make Barack Obama a one-term president. For what?
That's just crazy. That's just crazy.
That's all the fuck you had to do. Just like this piece of trash we got in the White House now.
Yeah, that shit just so crazy, bro. You think about that shit like that, it's so crazy. How about when you say would have like Oprah would run and shit like that? It's more to it because Oprah can't take stuff. Like these niggas nasty, bro.
Yeah.
They be saying some wild shit.
Oprah put a lot of her skeletons.
That.
You know, Oprah put a lot of her skeletons out there. Oprah got old skeletons too that ain't out there. It's probably like everybody else.
She ain't doing that.
So, but Oprah would never get the nomination. That's as close to impossible as I can say. She'll never get it because white motherfuckers is not gonna be led by this black woman who she don't govern. She doesn't govern. I mean, she built the empire. Don't get me wrong, but she built that for Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Now she got to take care of the people, and she got to do what's best for the people. Well, you might have to take a little here from here to give a little there, and you got to think about the consequences of everybody. That ain't Oprah. And white men ain't gonna vote for her, period, because they not gonna have this big black woman on TV that they see on TV every day that they can't stand. White men can't stand Oprah, and she got their women, their wives, hooked on everything she say. What she say they should read, she put out there to read, they read. But she say look at and listen to, and don't get that motherfucker no pussy but 2 times a week, and they listen over. So she'll never get it. But that's what happened when everybody was talking about Oprah could be president, Oprah should run for president. Imagine right now that you got this orange idiot in here. And don't get me wrong, Oprah got a coalition too. Oprah got a coalition of women, a hardcore white women that will fight to the death for Oprah. So imagine if Oprah went in there and took us to war. Unprovoked. What if Oprah got in there and crashed the economy? What if Oprah got in there and turned up in the Epstein files? How do you think Republicans would react?
I just can't imagine the reason why anybody can even if you take Trump out, there's just no reason to be a Republican, bro. Especially if you're not a white man. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's like white man and rich. Like, what else would you be benefiting from being there?
Yeah. I mean,
it's so odd.
I'll say this.
They really don't care about nothing.
They don't care about shit.
Kids getting shot in school, just nothing.
Now, I'm going to ask you this question.
It's just crazy.
I ask you this question. We talked about the Nick Cannon shit, and Nick Cannon telling that the story, he's telling, Republicans free the slaves and
start reaching out to these niggas, see if they can answer.
And Democrats, they were part of the KKK. But I was telling the story how both parties involved and why both parties involved. And we got the new Democratic Party and basically the new Republican Party. Do you think that at this point we're witnessing, right, like a transformation, or we have witnessed a transformation of the Republican Party from what it was? Because at one time it was about policy. Yeah, we have a difference on policy and argue back and forth, but it ain't that now. Now it's pure about we don't like black people. We want to kick all the.
Ever since I've been alive, they've been the uppity up party. They've been the party of the rich people.
But right now, right, they've been the party of the rich and the privileged.
That's why you get Bush sitting there looking at his clock when motherfuckers asking about questions.
Shit like that. Like, niggas just disconnected. Like when he did the flyover, the flyover with Katrina.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You got probably the party of the rich, the elite, the money motherfuckers, Wall Street. But since Trump came on the scene, and you got to trade, have we witnessed is just the Republican Party, instead of just being the rich and the privileged and this, that, and you can argue the policies back and forth. Now they just the party that of racist, misogynist, and pedophiles.
Yeah, you don't want it's nothing to debate about that.
Right. So he basically destroyed the party there. Like people in the party, in the Republican Party, said when he decided to run as a Republican, they said this man will destroy the party. If this man is our nominee, this man will destroy the Republican Party. So I think, by that standard, he has destroyed the Republican Party. And the Democratic Party has a chance at dominance in politics for the foreseeable future.
I'm just going to be honest with you, and a few people. I'm just like, how these motherfuckers sit back and watch a clown fool do some shit, and then the next cycle, you're not even applying none of it. Like I always said, this nigga's an orange neck pig demon.
Yeah.
But when it comes to campaigning, he knows something, bro.
You know,
and these motherfuckers let him. He literally runs a campaign the whole year. So whoever should have been running, they should already be acting like they running a long time ago. They should be in running. Early situations come up, they be at forefront, telling their opinion about them things. This is how this should be going right now. Then the midterms be coming up, they be pointing out the candidate, getting on stage with the candidates. All that should be going on. Nobody is doing that. I'm disappointed in Kamala. As a motherfucker, she should have been the main one standing there doing that. Anybody, whoever, should be doing it. Now, they should be running a campaign now, like this bitch nigga did. Don't stop, keep running, and keep running, and keep running until it's time to vote. Literally.
I understand.
I'm disappointed in Kamala. She got the momentum. She can just start running now. All these situations that's coming up, get involved, go toe to toe with this bitch ass nigga right now. While we talking about birthright and shit like this. Hey, first of all, everybody know you told us already. You know what I'm saying? So once you start engaging with this nigga again, you'll be like, oh shit, that's the girl that told us before. Oh yeah, that's her. You know what I'm saying? The people that didn't vote for her be looking, God damn it, I wish I had voted for her. Keep her, your shit, keep that in mind.
I feel you.
She is so stupid, bro.
I feel you. Wait. I feel where you're coming from with that one, but
it'd be so easy.
Now, you know me. I'm gonna take a bit from you. I kind of like what they doing now because it's about the midterms. You got to lock down the house and you got to do whatever to get this. Even though right now, I don't know if it's neck and neck on Democrats, they favor by a little, but it's going to be close to get. It's going to be real tight to get the Senate. But if you get this House and the Senate, you can make some things happen. So I like the fact you focus on this, and then you got all of these special elections. These motherfuckers just want to. There was just one another seat somewhere yesterday.
Yeah, 40 Republicans are resigning.
Yeah, and now you got all of this.
What is that about?
Yeah, you want the White House, but you also want that House and that goddamn Senate because the House controls the money. So
we need a president.
If one thing that should happen in November is them get control of the money because the House controls the money.
And another thing I don't like is
so lock that down, and then like I say, and when you get to vote, I would say that's November. You will ride that high until after the holidays, and at the beginning of 2027, bam, you come out swinging. But you got to also remember this: you're not running against Trump. You don't know who the fuck the Republicans gonna put up because he's not on the ballot ever again. So you can't waste all your bullets. She can't, especially her, because she already got a record. And for her just to be coming out swinging toe to toe and using up all her capital, her political capital, and her funds and everything, fighting him who can never run again, but she can. She better be, if she's running, getting her shit together.
And the Democratic Party better not start talking that. I think we might need a white man or a Catholic or a straight. Like, no, I don't hear none of that. See, when they start that, that's when I start feeling like, okay, y'all two bitch ass niggas around and work together. They gonna definitely put a white man up. So you need to stop that shit too. Don't be scared, motherfuckers. If it ain't Kamala, is another girl, put her up. Don't be scared.
I got an idea. I ain't gonna say a dark horse, but I think I know who it could be. Who could emerge as a front runner, because I think Newsom, and they was talking about this last week too. I was watching some podcasts and talking that Newsom, he can get the urban areas and he can get the suburbs and suburban cities, but the rural and the Midwestern voters that you need, like Michigan, Ohio, and he turns them on.
Yeah, city slicker.
Yeah, he's a city slicker. He's seen as a city slicker. Now, I think with Shapiro, I think him being a Jew and what's going on.
These joints, man. Shorty could do a ticket now. It's just like some of this shit shouldn't be done no more. It shouldn't be waiting around no more. She should get her ticket now.
It's early.
She go to main man Kentucky and say, hey, run with me this time. That nigga she picked last time, cool dude, but not for no running with no campaign.
He's gonna be at the top of the ticket.
What the fuck was that?
That's my ticket. My ticket is Bashir, and I got Westmore as his running mate.
I'm gonna go. Okay, first I gotta be clear that Kamala's not running before I can start picking people and shit. That's my only problem. But I'm gonna want Kamala, really anybody after that. But if she gone, then I don't want no Shapiro, don't want no motherfucking Newsom. Then things start getting bad. Start getting real bad. Bad. We're gonna start having to get main man out of the cabinet, but he gay. That's gonna be a problem.
I think Buttigieg. I can see him. I could see him being Secretary of State, but you can't send a homosexual Secretary of State to deal with the Muslim countries. That shit ain't gonna
not good.
Nah, but it's other people. Because it's always the roster, it's always deeper than what you think. But I say one thing, I would go Bashir at the top. Westmore is
who's Bashir? You talking about the Kentucky battle?
Kentucky. Because you get a governor, because it's going to be a governor. It's not going to be a senator. It's not going to be a senator, and it's not going to be a House member. It's going to be a governor. You got to have somebody in there that ran something. A governor has all the responsibilities.
Who in the lead now?
Who in the lead now is Newsom. It's Newsom and hers. You see, I want to make it sound like it's simple, but Newsom with his slick back hair, like you said, a city slicker with that slick back, smooth hair, like Trump. His shit is raggedy. That's what them voters out there see, and the optics gonna play a lot. This is gonna be down and dirty, because you gotta remember, and this is why starting next year, we really gotta do some things, because the Republicans gotta do the same thing as the Democrats, because Trump is not on the ballot. Trump policies might be, and if J.D. Vance can advance them, but can J.D. hold off anybody else? And who else on the Republican side is going to run? Because they got to go through a primary, just like we got to go through a primary. So it's going to be down and dirty on both sides.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's going to be
trying
good.
To skip the primary.
It's going to be good.
I'm trying to skip the primary. I'm trying to tell you, Shorty should be doing. I want y'all to remember. Trump lost and kept running. First, he said they stole it. He never stopped running. Midterms came, he started picking candidates. He was the front runner, complete front runner, no doubt about it. When the president started coming up, he didn't even participate. Well, know why? He was the lead. Kept running, and didn't even talk to them, and won the nomination. That's what I want to see. Get involved. Be out here. Okay. Keep your name going. But same way he did. Don't stop running. You're going to have control of everything. You don't have to be in no... Why would she get in there and start going to campaign against people? Get out of here. Really, not for no Democrat.
In a way, if you look at it in a way from where she's standing, she really don't have to. Because if you look at the polls and who's ahead on the Democratic side, even without her doing what things that you say she should do, she's still polling at either first or second with like a third of the vote. So she already in the lockdown, damn near a third of the Democratic vote. So that's without doing basically nothing. I mean, she had a few speeches here and there. She might put out a TikTok or two or something. I don't know, but without her really not doing much of nothing, she's still polling at first or second, and she got around a third of the vote already in her. That's her base. So yeah, she could do more, but he's not on. I would say he's not on the ticket. He's not going to be on the ballot. So you can speak out on the shit he doing and let no motherfuckers know, and I get you there. That yeah, I told you. Well, I told you y'all vote for me, right?
Yeah, just her presence would make you think that.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's whatever strategy you want to take.
I was going to tell you, if I was a campaign manager and I put some money in your campaign last goddamn time, I'm trying to find who was the leaders of this shit. Y'all should be fired. I don't see never one of y'all run nobody campaign. But motherfuckers.
I mean, my thing is this with Colin. I supported Joe. I voted for Joe in the primaries. I think it was dirty how they did it. Okay, but nevertheless, that's what you did. She put together a campaign on the whim. In the short time she did a hell of a job. Was mistakes made? Yeah, you respected that. Her trying to do what she was trying to do in that amount of time, limited amount of time that she had, you respect. I'd have been totally shocked and flabbergasted if it wasn't no mistakes made. But it was. So what? She still ran a hell of a campaign. And she came damn near close to getting it. Okay, whatever. I still think it's some shenanigans somewhere, but that's just me. But I think she deserves whatever she decided. She decided to say, get in the race. Whenever she decides, she deserves it. She was vice president. She served well. She did good. She took over the campaign. She did well. She did damn good. She deserved it. If she want to run, I think she owed that much to run her campaign, to get out there, put her ideas out there, put her platform out there. What she running on, what she stand for, not nobody else. Just like she did in her other campaign. And if it ends up like the other campaign, so be it. If it moves her to be president of the United States, hey, do the damn thing.
Now, y'all know, y'all done got us knee deep in the politics. Mm-hmm. You see my man was down in the Kings rally the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case everybody know, No More Soul Brother was on the ground. Y'all can check that podcast out. Live on the ground out that thing. Talk to Pussycat. Now, did he ever tell you what it was about?
It's about Trump sickly ass. He got cankles. canker sores. He might. Oh no, I ain't gonna say man got herpes. I don't
That's
know.
funny as shit.
But you know, like I say, y'all gotta get out, get involved. You know, whatever. You know, there's some local young candidates out here. You know, support them. Like I say, right now, doing what we do. Dang, the Democrats are out here picking up seats right and left. And I got to hand it to them. Y'all know, if those of y'all who watched us for a while since we've been doing this podcast, over 500 episodes on YouTube. Go check us out. But know that, you know, we got two different views and shit, and I kind of like take the long view. And I like what the fuck they doing, because you out here, you scooping up seats everywhere. Every Tuesday, you done got a seat or two somewhere, whether it be in a state house or in a Senate seat or a House seat that's vacant, and it's a blue wave coming in. They taking advantage of it, because we're gonna need all them seats to fix this shit, and to fix it in the timely, to start to fix it in a timely fashion. You're gonna need everything from local seats, from state Senate to state House seats to the U.S. Senate, the U.S. House. You need all that shit, and we need the governorships, all that shit, to put this shit back in order. So
most definitely,
I like what they doing.
You're gonna catch your boys here, and y'all see me. We've been on the joint popping up on y'all asses. But most definitely Tuesday night for sure.
Yeah,
most definitely. And then, you know, when shit get to happening, we happening. You know what I'm saying? That's what we here for now. From this point on, holler at your boys each and every Tuesday night, man. Like, subscribe, man. Subscribe to your boys joint, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We trying to start rapping to motherfucking somebody. Somebody put us on that joint and get censored.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That.
Nah, we know how to act. Sorry.
Yeah, now. But shouts out to everybody, all the hoodies out there. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're grinding with you.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood.